ESPN did an anonymous poll of players and asked if they're in favor of a 18-game schedule. And only 46% of players said yes. Now, I don't know how many players they surveyed. There's 53 rostered guys on every team. There's practice squads. There's 90-man rosters in the offseason. So this might not be a legitimate cross-section, but I'll ask you, Dorin, do you like an 18-game schedule? Would you?
If I was a player?
Yeah.
No, that's just too much. I mean, you already took away a preseason game, then you're going to add another game. I think that is just too much. It's such a long season as it is. 17 games was a lot. If you think about it, if I put myself back in my playing shoes, like that would have been a lot. So this would have been too much. And then you got the playoffs. I mean, so you're essentially extending it another week. I mean, you're going all the way into almost the end of February.
Yes, you are.
If you make it to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long season.
It's a very long season. And I used to be anti any expansion of this. I didn't at first like the 17-game schedule. I didn't like adding extra playoff teams in the NFL because I thought it watered down what is, in my mind, a 16-game perfect regular season where every game means so much. I mean, I remember being, driving back and forth from Morgantown to Pittsburgh on weekends in my freshman year of college, and the Steelers would lose, and my dad and I would be like crestfallen the entire hour and 15-minute drive that they lost. Like it would ruin our week because it was 16 games and everything mattered. And I thought if you went to 17 games, it would matter less. I thought at the time if it goes 18 games, it would matter less. Now I just want more football. And I understand why why 46% of the players, thus meaning 54% of the players, wouldn't want to do it. I get it from the player standpoint. Like you would make more money, but those games hurt, right? I mean, the recovery is hard, and that is such a long season. But from a fan standpoint, I have now gone 180. More playoff teams means Super Wild Card Weekend is awesome. More games, more football. I don't think I'm ever going to cry about that.
No, I'm okay with it now. Yeah.
Now that you're out of the game?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay with it now. I want more football. Like, I mean, think about right now. Like, I'm just, you get around, like, after the Super Bowl, it's like depressing. It's like, oh, man, we got to wait all the way until August for football. And then it gets really, really depressing, like, now, because you're, like, itching for it. So if you extend it a little bit longer, I mean, that takes away a little bit of other things.
I mean, the offseason just shrinks.
Yeah.
And for our standpoint, from talk radio standpoint, our hot time of the year gets extended.
Mm-hmm.
So selfishly, I like it. But, I used to be in the camp of less is more, and now I'm in the camp of more is more. And, yeah, the revenue will trickle down to the players. You would like to see the players, at least I know I would, I'm sure you would agree, would like to see it be, a 51-49 split instead of a 52-48 split. Like, you got to give players more chunk of the pie if you're going to have them play more games. Now, what Roger Goodell told Pat McAfee in front of the fans at the NFL draft was, well, you'll cut down the preseason to 2 games. Well, Deshaun Elliott and Minkah Fitzpatrick of the Steelers, in this Brooke Pryor piece, they're both vehemently against this. And Minkah Fitzpatrick made a good point. You cut the preseason back by a game. Well, guys like Minkah, they're not playing in the preseason in that final game anyhow. So it's not like his body gets saved. But, for other players, like guys who are on the cut line, players who aren't making $20 million a season, you're going to wind up making more money with the extra regular season game than the extra preseason game.
Right.